This is the Meal application, a lightweight Python application built with custom tkinter. I kept my goal simple, that is to get a clean user interface for exploring meals using the TheMealDB API. My application will only have these core features: search by name or letter, search by ID, view meal data, and error handling. Custom tkinter is the main package used for the GUI's display because of its efficiency and ease of use. The rest of the modules imported are necessarily used or effectively used to refine user experience. With all my tools set in place, I will unpack how my code flow works, how I made my core features function, and how my imported modules were efficiently used in my code. We'll start with where the GUI starts to display, and the class explanation will follow after. The code begins when the classes are instantiated. 3 of the important classes are created into objects: TheMealDB client, main app GUI, and error display. Each of these classes remain independent rather than making use of inheritance. I only call upon the object when its function is needed. This keeps responsibilities separate rather than having to deal with tightly coupled class hierarchies. Therefore, my instantiation order reflects a dependency chain. They also have their responsibilities. TheMealDB client handles backend, main app GUI handles display, and error display handles error display, obviously. TheMealDB client is TheMealDB as an object with some of its features. This API contains the link to TheMealDB API. The available methods are search name, search first letter, and search ID. These methods tries to use the link to make requests, get the data as readable JSON files, and returns it. If there are any exception, it does its best to return a status code, then informs about the status code to error display, to display the error and return none. Main app GUI is instantiated as GUI, so we'll call it that. GUI inherits from custom tkinter's root window for access to its functions and is then initialized, making GUI the application's root window. GUI holds base frames and scrollable frames to contain the widgets of the application. GUI only has a single method, that is to welcome the user to the app through a label displayed. Within GUI, Search GUI is instantiated ready to function and display. When Search GUI is instantiated, it displays the app title, entry bar, and the drop-down menu. Return key is binded to search function for you to search by just clicking enter. When you do search and enter the value, search function gets the value. If the search is empty, clear widgets clears the display for error display to show the error. If not, the method checks if your choice in the drop-down menu was name or ID. For name, if your entry was a single letter, the search mode is changed to search first letter. Otherwise, you get the regular search. For IDs, your code halts when your input is not a digit, less than 5 digits, or more than 5 digits. Each root clears the display, and error display informs the errors. The return call helps end the function, restarting the process. If you pass these basic checks, meal data is acquired based on API response for your search. If there are no meals, display is cleared, you are informed, and function ends. Otherwise, your meal cards would be loaded through load cards. Load cards is a pseudo loop function where first it checks if the index has passed more than the length of meals. If not, the method gets the data based on the index to get them each one by one, and builds its meal class and meal card through content GUI. Then it delays for 10 seconds for meal cards to load one by one in display, and adds index going through the next meal. Once it is done, the if condition is satisfied and the function ends. In its initialization, content GUI contains the image and its minimum details displayed for other cards to fit. Placeholders already constructed just in case the image fails to load. View meal data function is then binded so that with a click of a mouse on the card, you can view the full meal data. While content GUI is initialized, load image async method runs to try fetch the image in a separate thread. Keeping the code in one working thread would freeze my app waiting for the images to load. So using threading, I am able to load all the cards simultaneously with another thread that fetches its images. To update the image, it gets a callback function responsible for it. If you do click the image, view meal data displays the full data of a meal from the assigned meal class. It first cleans the display, opens the image from the class initialization for full view, and displays the data through all kinds of labels. YouTube links are reserved for buttons to redirect you to the video. Open YouTube method does this, by the way, by using web browser module to open a new tab with the URL.